Welcome back, students. Today you will have your last lesson on process writing. With this lesson, you can finish your process writing page, but more practice is necessary for the perfection. From the next lesson, we are going to start one important and interesting part of English grammar. Hope you will enjoy them also. Now come to the day's lesson. See the instruction first. Okay, see the instruction first. Use the following flowchart to write a paragraph describing how handmade paper is made ready for market. It was said in the Madhyamik examination of 1995. Use the following flowchart to write a paragraph describing how handmade paper is made ready for market. Okay. This is the instruction, and now read the points. Collect the rags or torn cloths, cut into small pieces, wash and clean, beat into pulp, spread and lift in fine wire net trays, drain out excess water, overturn on blanket pieces, pieces dipped in liquid gum, lift paper from blankets, dry again and pack, dry in sun or heating chamber, ready for market. These are the points given. Now you know what to do. Write those points one by one under another as I have written. See, this way. Number 1, collect rags or torn cloths. Number 2, cut into small pieces. Write them in your notebooks. Number 3, wash and clean. Number 4, beat into pulp. Number 5, spread and lift in fine wire net trays. Okay. Number 6, drain out excess water. Okay. Number 7, overturn on blanket pieces. Number 8, pieces dipped into liquid gum. Pieces dipped into liquid gum. Number 9, lift paper from blankets. Number 10, dry again and pack. Number 11, dry in sun and heating chamber. And number 12, ready for market. These are the points. Copy the points one by one in your notebook. Okay. And write your own sentences using these points. Remember that you must write one sentence for one point. Never mix up 2 points in a sentence. Remember this, then there will be trouble for your score. Okay. Now the syntax, you know, object plus is or are plus past participle of the verb. You know, this is the passive syntax of the present indefinite tense, and it is mainly used in process writing. Okay. Now we will use the points one by one in our own sentences using the passive voice syntax. Now see, the first one, the verb is collect and rags or torn cloths. So object is necessary, rags or torn cloths, these are the objects. So use first, this is the connective, you know, first, rags or torn cloths are collected. Very easy. Next one is then cut. This is the verb. You have to find out the objects. Objects here, no object is given. So object is what? Rags or torn cloths. So use then. These. Then these are cut into small pieces. These are cut into small pieces. Okay. Now come to the third point, wash and clean. See, this is the verb and this is the verb, but no object is there. Object is here, small pieces. Okay. So you may write now, and then is the connective, and now is the connective. Now these pieces are washed and cleaned. Okay, these pieces are washed and cleaned. Very easy sentence. Then beat the pulp. Here it is, beat into pulp, not beat the pulp. Beat into pulp. What is the object? Object means these pieces. Then these pieces are beaten, past participle of the verb, into pulp. Okay. Number 5, spread and lift. What? Object. Then next this pulp. Next this pulp is spread and lifted in fine wire net trays. Fine wire net trays. Okay. Next one is drain out excess water. Here you have got the object, and excess water is drained out, and excess water is drained out. Number 7, then use then overturn on blanket pieces. Here also the object is necessary. Overturn, then this pulp is overturned on blanket pieces. This pulp is overturned on blanket pieces. Okay. Now use here later. Pieces dipped into liquid gum. Here only one R is necessary. These pieces are dipped into liquid gum. Very easy, liquid gum. Now here, after that, lift paper from blanket. Here paper is the object and this is the verb, and paper. Then after that, the paper is lifted from the blankets. Okay. Now number 10. Now dry again and pack. What is to be dried? The paper. The paper is dried again, and this is the verb and this is the verb, and packed, past participle, and packed. Another one, it may be the repetition, yet you must write one single sentence for this. Don't use this point in another sentence together. It is dried, it is dried in the sun or in the heating chamber. And number 12, ready for market. Finally, the paper is ready for the market. Now students, we have finished our writing. We have developed all the points into separated sentences. Now you know what to do. We will write these sentences one by one and side by side in a paragraph. We will keep some space at the beginning for the introduction and some space at the end for the conclusion. You know it very well. Now we will write this way. Keep some space for the introduction and write. First, rags or torn cloths are collected. Next, what is there? Then these are cut into small pieces. Next, now these pieces are washed and cleaned. Then these are beaten into pulp. Next, this pulp is spread and lifted in fine wire net trays, and excess water is drained out. Then this pulp is overturned on blanket pieces. Later these are dipped into liquid gum. After that the paper is lifted from the blankets. Now the paper is dried and packed. It is dried in the sun or in the heating chamber. Finally, the paper is ready for the market. Okay, these are the points put together side by side in a paragraph. Now you know that you have to write one introduction. Handmade paper. Handmade paper is very useful. Is a very useful thing in our life. It is used in making so many things. Okay, but this useful thing is made easily through a number of steps. You may write through a number of simple steps. This is the introduction, and for the conclusion you may write only one sentence. This is how handmade paper is made. Okay, and give on heading handmade paper making. This is the heading, this is the introduction, and the writing in white ink is the main body, and this is the conclusion. Okay, now if you write this way in your examination hall. What type of marks you are going to have, I will show you. Okay. So if you write this in your examination hall, this way marking is made. Let's see. This is for the introduction. This is the introduction. So you will get 1. And this one, first rags or torn clothes are collected. This is the half. For this, it is also right. So it is half. And this is also right. So it is half. For the next one also, half. For the next one, half. And excess water is drained out, half. Then this pulp is overturned on a blanket pieces, it is also right, half. Later these are dipped into liquid gum, half. And after that the paper is lifted from the blankets, half. Now the paper is dried and packed, it is half. And next it is dried in the sun or in the heating chamber, for this also half. And finally the paper is ready for the market, so it is half. And this one is the conclusion, and this is 1. So what is your score actually now? The score is, you have got 12 half mark, half into 12, that is 6. For introduction you have got 1, and for conclusion you have got 1. So you have got 8. And 2 marks? 2 marks are reserved for, 2 marks are reserved for style, selection of correct words and their selection of correct words and their use in the sentences. Also for the arrangement of those sentences in a beautiful paragraph. Okay, this is the explanation for these 2 marks. So if you can write your processing this way, and if you can arrange them this way, so surely you are going to have another 2 marks, that is for 2. So together 10. So students, you saw how easy it is to score a very good score, good marks. So do this way and have your pleasure in scoring good marks. Okay students, up to this today, I'll be back soon with new lessons for you. I know you will like those lessons also. So stay attached, stay tuned, and to get the new lessons in your mobile and computer, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you students. See you soon.